Hi, my name is Chris Bristow, Career Transition Specialist from Ocean County Career Center. I want to let you know about a job fair that will be taking place at Brookdale Community College, put on by Monmouth One Stop Career Center. It'll be located at the Robert J. Collins Arena, which is around parking lot 6 and 7, 765 Newman Springs Road in Lincroft, New Jersey, right off of exit 109 on the Parkway. They are planning on having between 70 and 100 employers for this event. So it's definitely something worth going to. They have a bunch of different job offerings there: healthcare, financial, law enforcement, government, a bunch of other ones. The one thing I do say is that you should register for the event. You'll see on our website that flyer for this event. Scan the QR code and register. This way, at least they know how many people are going to be there. One of the most important things that you should do to prepare for this event is having yourself dressed in a professional manner. Now, I'm not saying you have to go there in a three-piece suit, but you don't want to go there in comfortable clothes because the first impression the employer is going to get is either you're lazy, don't want to work, you're going to be a waste of his time. So if you do hand him your resume, he's going to not even bother looking at it. That's hard on you as somebody that's looking for work. But the first impression is so important in trying to find a job, especially today. The other thing you want to have is you want to have your resume prepped, ready. Have somebody look it over, run it through AI just to say what is there, maybe give you some different action verbs, some keywords, something to spruce it up a little bit so that you're maybe standing out head and shoulder above everybody else. Next thing you want to do, and this is, I think, more important than your resume, even more important than dressing properly, is your elevator pitch. You are going to have 30 to 45 seconds to talk to a recruiter and let them know why you should work for them, why you are the candidate when I'm talking to somebody. I want to tell them my name, what I'm here for, what I can provide to them, and I want it as short, sweet, and simple. So I'm memorable, and they're going to be like, all right, I remember Chris. He was point on. He knew what he was talking about. You could say, hi, my name is Chris Bristow. In my previous job, I was a car salesman. I spent 10 years learning how to talk to customers and negotiate, take care of my customers as if they were my family, talk with employers so that I get to know what they're looking for in a vehicle. I can parlay that into many different fields. I know how to use CRMs. I know product knowledge. So I learn very quickly. When can we sit down and have an interview? You want to keep it simple. The more simple you keep things, the better it is. You're not going to be nervous. Recruiters are going to see nerves. They're going to know you're going to be nervous. But if you can have your elevator pitch, your dress, your resume simple, that is going to help you more than anything else. Now, when you get to the event, what are you going to do? Because this is in an arena, they have two floors. So you're going to walk around, see what employers there are, what employers you want to talk to. Go make a map, see who's available. What you would love to do is for them to be nobody around so you can sit and talk with them for hopefully a couple minutes. Remember, your first 30 seconds is got to be the elevator pitch. And then you can talk more about the jobs. You have to sell yourself. We are all in sales. And how do we do that? By talking to somebody and selling ourselves. That's where the elevator pitch is. That's your sales pitch. Is it going to be perfect when you do it? No. Can you make it better? Absolutely. How do you make it better? We have cell phones. Record yourself. See if it's hitting all the marks you want. Play it for your parents. Play it for your significant other. Play it in front of your siblings. Somebody listen to it and say, you know what, you might want to change this. I know for a fact I'm my own worst critic, especially at doing something like this. I hate the way my voice sounds, but everybody always says I do a very good job because I explain things. I talk slowly so people understand. That's what you need your pitch to do. You want it to be slow enough where they understand you. They know what you want because I know When I get nervous, I just want to talk as fast as possible, and that's going to hurt you. The question is, how do you talk to an employer or a recruiter or anybody? Think about how you talk to your the first time you talk to your friends, significant other. You just go up and start talking, See, get a little bit of information from them first. If that's going to help you break the ice a little bit better, let them talk. Then you can talk. You're going to feel better. One thing I always tell my clients when we do interview prep, you don't have to speak first. You don't have to speak right away when they're done. Give yourself a minute. Get your thoughts together. And then you start talking. The recruiter will remember that better. That's going to help a lot. Your resume, you want it to be no more than 2 pages. They always say, oh, it's got to be 1 page. Since COVID, a lot of people have had a lot of different jobs that have jumped around because of COVID. I always recommend 2 pages, no more. But you want to have enough bullet points. You want to have enough of what you did explained so that they know what you're doing. You don't want to have acronyms in there without explaining what it is somewhere or jargon. You know what it is. I might not. Even if I'm in the same industry, we might talk just a little bit different in our jargon or our acronyms. That's where you want to make sure if you're going to have an acronym or jargon, you put next to it parentheses of what it means. So the employer looks at it and be like, oh, that's what that means. Employers get about 30 to 45 seconds to look at each resume, if not less. On average, employers are looking at resumes for 2 hours a day. 2 hours out of the day is looking at resumes. It gets really hard to find the right one. Now, how do you improve those odds? You improve those odds by getting a business card when you're talking to somebody at these events. You then follow up with them in a week. So this event is going to be on April 9th. On April 16th, give them a call, shoot them an email. Hey, this is Chris. I spoke to you at the Brookdale Unit College Job Fair. Just seeing where you're at, if you've made a decision. And that's it. Keep it short and simple. You don't want to go into too much of a long-winded email, and you don't want to sound desperate. You don't call them every day. You call them a week after, and you keep calling them at least once a week. You don't get a hold of them, on Monday or Thursday, whenever you call that first week, then you can call the next day. But don't call Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because that's going to be a negative. You want to call them first, and if they have an email, follow up with an email and put a read receipt on there. Hopefully they will get back to you shortly. And you just keep up following with them every week. They are going to realize you are being patient and that you are engaged in their company. That is more important than anything else. If you keep it simple, you keep it to the point where it's just quick and easy. Say, hey, this is Chris Bristow. I spoke to you. Give me a call or shoot me an email. Love to get a chance to talk with you more. And that's it. I wish you well. I hope you find a job because everybody's looking for something. And if you need help with training and you're living in Ocean County, reach out to us. We can help you with those in-demand credentials, because maybe there's a credential that you're missing to get that job. Reach out to us. We can help you. Thank you for your time. My name is Chris Bristow with Ocean County Career Center. Hope to speak with you soon.